Imagine you are working on a project and you need to lay out certain data points or maybe even tasks that you need to accomplish in order to get your job or goal completed for the day. Maybe you might even need an efficient way of creating graphs in order to decipher trends and associations with that data, and an even quicker way to calculate an entire column of data at once. Look no further, as Microsoft Excel gives you a very useful resource to accomplish everything you need to do. Microsoft Excel is primarily designed to help you create documents and spreadsheets that track and record data, and it is used very commonly in almost any career path you choose to take. I am a first-year engineering major at Purdue University, working towards majoring in chemical engineering, and I've taken courses that have taught how to use Excel spreadsheets in both high school and college, such as Engineering 133 at Purdue and a manufacturing class in high school that I took for 4 years. You will need a PC or laptop, an internet connection, and a Microsoft 365 account, and a subscription in order to perform these instructions. Excel spreadsheets are very useful for collecting data, laying out tasks, and for recording finances. In Excel, there are a wide array of built-in functions that are very helpful in laying out data. For example, you can create a data sheet to recognize trends. First, you want to choose the default spreadsheet. Second, you should name both your X and Y axes so that your data can be organized through a graph. Third, list your data points. Next, what you would like to do is go to one column, choose the top data point, click the small green box at the bottom right corner of the cell, then drag it down the column. Then, go to the Insert tab and click the scatter plot symbol. Make sure to drag the cell down to include every other cell that you want to use before inserting your graph, as your results will not show up otherwise. Finally, right-click on one of the data points and add a trend line by clicking Add Trend Line. Excel also has functions to help calculate data. For example, the equals sum function adds up every data point for all the cells that you choose, without you having to add everything manually. You may also use cell referencing. Cell referencing is using a formula of one cell, column, or row to define the rest of the cells of the column. One common form of cell referencing is relative referencing, which uses the default formula from the cell used to calculate the rest of the cells. In Excel, you can not only calculate data, but you can also use it for organizational purposes. Excel can be utilized to lay out tasks. Creating a task list is a little different from creating a data sheet, since we are not using data. First, go to the Data tab above. After you click the Data tab, go to Data Validation, choose List, set the settings to Allow, then click on the arrow pointing up symbol to choose the cells you want to use. This will allow you to create drop-downs on your task list, add more and more activities, create conditional formatting, and adding more features to the task list in order to organize it. You can use checkboxes and lines to cross out tasks that have already been performed. Creating task lists in Excel is very efficient, quick, and is much more organized than writing a task list on paper, and the built-in functions allow you to make quick changes to the task list to indicate tasks that have already been done. Along with data sheets and task lists, Excel is also utilized to record finances. Excel is also incredibly useful for recording finances. A very intuitive resource that Microsoft built into their Excel app is the option to calculate your finances if you are subscribed to Microsoft 365. In order to use this built-in function, if you are feeling comfortable enough, you may connect your financial accounts to the sponsored third-party plugin supported by Plaid2. Once your accounts are loaded and verified, there will be a workbook updated for you. In that workbook I provided your transaction history, your monthly snapshot, and your recurring expenses. These three tools can be very useful in budgeting and being on track of where you want to be financially, and is much easier than having to manually put in or calculate the data yourself. In conclusion, Microsoft Excel is very useful in a lot of activities that you may need in your daily life in order to complete tasks for whichever career you choose. Many jobs use Excel spreadsheets for organization and will most likely be a requirement for any job you choose to apply for. This makes Excel not just a tool in your back pocket, but a skill that you may need to use for the duration of whichever career you decide to be in. Microsoft Excel is very useful and efficient in creating data spreadsheets, task lists, and calculating your finances. From creating trend lines in data, to checking off boxes in your task lists, and implementing your financial accounts into Microsoft for an in-depth view of your finances, Microsoft Excel can do just about anything for you when it comes to living on your own and organization for your career. Microsoft Excel is not only a useful tool for planning out your life, it is the present and future of planning and organization. The built-in tools can be used for almost any aspect of your life, wherever you see fit, and learning how to use Excel would be beneficial for anyone who takes time out of their day to truly utilize it to its full potential, to make their own lives easier and higher quality. There are many pros to the expansion and advancement of technology, and Microsoft Excel is absolutely one of the best things to be developed as a result of these advancements. It would be a great investment to be very skilled at using this app because the vast organizational functions of the app give a huge advantage to anyone who is skilled and intelligent enough to know all the functions and use them to their full capacity. Thank you.